why did I do what I just did? You can't get to the long, luscious phase without passing through the awkward phase. You really have to trust a process that you can't rush. Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Simply Uninye, and this is the third part in the series of Microlocs for working women, cost, care, and commitment. And today we're going to talk about the level of commitment required to wear your hair locked, whether tiny locks or traditional locks or any type of locks basically. I feel like when people talk about commitment, your mind immediately goes to money. Actually, the real commitment is actually mental. It's a mental shift. If you can be committed to a cause in your mind, okay, every other thing will fall into place. Microlocks taught me patience in ways that I didn't even know I had in me. I would not have considered myself a very patient person normally, but since getting microlocks, it has really grounded me and just taught me how to wait, okay, and how to trust the process, especially in the starter phase. A lot of times people complain about the ugly phase. I won't call it the ugly phase, to be honest. It's more of an awkward stage, and everybody goes through it. The truth is that, especially when you've done a lot of research, you've seen other people's locks, their long length, how full you want your hair to be. Your hair will not be exactly like those pictures you've been seeing. Your hair is unique. Your hair will mature in a different way. Your hair will mature in a different manner. Even if you have the same density, the texture of your hair, the environment, different things affect the way your hair will look at the end of the day. So the truth is that when you get your starter locks, there's always that, kind of like a buyer's remorse, kind of this period where you're like, what did I just do? Why? Why did I do what I just did? Okay, that's the awkward phase. The funny thing is that the longer your hair is when you lock your hair, the more it will shrink. Most people go in like, oh, my hair is long, and then by the time you lock your hair and they spray, everything will just shrink up. That can be shocking. Also, some people feel like, oh, as it looks natural, maybe their hair was really full and really dense, but by the time they install your locks, especially when they use interlock from the root to the tip, like your whole density will just disappear. You'll be like, where did your hair go to? Okay, there's that shock also. I used to tell people if you want to know how your hair will kind of look like locked, do mini twists, do mini braids, okay, that you can easily take out. But then, even though it's still not the same, part of my apprehension about getting micro locks was the fact that my hair would look scanty. And it did. In the beginning, it did. But fear not, fear not, fear not. The nature of micro locks promises that your hair will soon expand, to not have that scanty look. A time will come where you'll be looking for your scalp, you will not see it. In the starter phase, you have to be patient. Okay, you have to be patient. And when I'm talking about patience, I'm not talking about 6 months. I know some people 3 months, 6 months, they're like, what's going on? I beg, I'm tired. Like it's not looking nice, it's not looking good. Don't take it off. Just be patient. Be patient. Okay, everybody started that way. Even me too, I started that way. People you see with long, luscious locks, they all went through that awkward phase. But guess what? You can't get to the long, luscious phase without passing through the awkward phase. Enjoy every phase, to be honest. I can tell you for sure. I had this when I started, and now I actually believe it. The years will pass really fast, okay? Already, this is my 22nd month. When I passed my 1 year mark, I locked my hair on the 15th of March 2024, and 15th of March 2025, I couldn't believe that 1 year had actually passed. I was like, what? I was like, where did 12 months go? Okay, like where did 12 months go? Like it was a surprise to me. At 3 months, I was like, the time is too slow. I was like 12 months. Oh my god. I'll be looking at my hair and I'll be like, when will we get to 12 months? But it was like a dream when 15th March 2025 came and passed. And I was like, wait, 1 year? Are you serious? My hair is 1 year. And now, as I'm talking to you, this is January 2026, and I'm looking at 15th March 2026. Like, I'm looking at it and it's looking at me. and I'm going to be 2 years locked. So that's how time flies. And definitely, I didn't start here. Okay, I'm going to post pictures as much as I can find where I started from and where I am now. But I think it was around, let's say, the 8th month, my eighth, yeah, before my 1 year anniversary. I think the 8th month, I just noticed like one particular strand that my back was on my shoulder, and I was like, "What?" And the next thing, like as I passed my 1 year mark, I think it was maybe 1 year and 6 months, and I think that was when like my locks actually dropped. I was so excited. Also, I want you to let go of instant gratification. I feel like coming out from loose natural hair care where just the lifestyle of wearing wigs and just laying down your lace, you have cornrows 1 minute and next minute you have this sleek bone straights, luscious coils, and we are used to that. We are used to that feeling. Yeah, and that's what I feel is feeding or the feeling of instant gratification. You are used to going from cornrows to body hairstyle in like minutes, and with microlocs you really have to trust a process that you can't rush. All right, you have to be comfortable with your hair not looking finished all the time, especially when you wear your hair in traditional locks, and you use the retwist method. If you sweat, your retwist can become undone. You can't always have your grid looking perfect and sharp. Like I said, this is my third week post retire, and my edges are already grown out. My scalp is you can't even see my scalp at all, but it's way too early to retire my hair. So a lot of times, depending on the texture of your hair, the nature of your hair, you can't always enjoy that polished, sharp look with your locks. So you have to be comfortable with your hair looking frizzy. You have to be comfortable with your hair not looking, sleek and polished all the time. Also, you have to be careful of comparison traps. Okay, especially at that early phase, your hair will not look like another person's hair. Your hair will not look like your favorite influencer's hair. Your locks will not look like your favorite influencer's locks. Okay, it will look like your unique locks. So be comfortable with that, because comparison really is the thief of joy. Okay, by the time you start comparing your micro locks to another person's micro locks, you will never see just how beautiful your hair is. Enjoy your hair at the length it is, because my hair cannot be this length again except I cut it. So I need to enjoy the perks of this length, the ease of this length. I've seen people with longer, waist length hair, and they always complain about sitting on their locks, putting some kind of tension on their locks, things getting caught in their hair ties getting lost in their hair. Right now, I can't relate. There was also a time when I just locked my hair, and I had people saying that their locks get caught on their neck chains, and I couldn't relate because my hair was like up here. But now I can relate. Even my earrings, even my industrial earring, my locks are always getting caught in it. And that's the same way it is. Begin to remember that, oh, there was a time when I couldn't relate to all these challenges, but now I can relate. I'm sorry, I keep looking down because my mic is moving crazy. I also like to address some fears that people don't say out loud when it comes to commitment to microlocks. One, what if I don't like them? I've seen people comb their locks because they got it and they just didn't like it. Just give it some time, okay? Just give your hair some time. It's going through phases that is unique to you. Don't just wake up one morning and not like your hair and just spontaneously start combing it out. What if my grid isn't perfect? What if I change my mind because I'm bored or because I get tired? Micro locks is not irreversible, and your decision or your choice is totally up to you. Okay, it's a choice, and you can change your mind. Just make an informed decision. Okay, whatever you want to choose, whatever you decide, make sure it's based on facts and not myths and not fiction or just some expectation you have set up in your mind. Decide on things based on actual facts and information. and just take your time with it. So, very importantly, I just like to state and acknowledge that this lifestyle may be hard if you love and enjoy the thrill of drastic changes and following the trends. This lifestyle might be difficult if you are not ready to sit with the process, because this is a process just like time. You cannot fast forward it yourself. You just have to relax and go with the flow. Be prepared and just have that in mind. This is part of your mindset, okay? When you are deciding to be committed to this journey, microlog journey, just be aware that you have to be ready to sit with the process. Microlocs is not just a hairstyle, it's both a lifestyle and a style of its own. It's a decision that you make. Make it carefully, and don't rush to decide. If not, you're going to rush out. So let me know in the comments below. Is Microlocs for you? Are you one step closer to deciding to install Microlocs, or is it a never for you? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I want to do a fourth part, but that part is I want to make it like a Q&A episode where I answer all your questions and I respond to your comments also. So please, if there are any questions you have from the first part of this series, the second part, and now the third part, please ask in the comments below. I'm going to be waiting for your questions and I'm going to be prepared to answer it. If there's anything that I didn't touch on or I did not explain well enough, just let me know in the comment section and we're going to make a fourth part just answering those questions and responding to your comments. So I can't wait to see those. Like this video, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.